Okay, we're on.
It's the Sini-Gang with L-Boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
All right, there, Starno.
Hey,
What's going on there?
I don't know. Just cruise until we get to the holiday weekend. I mean, the holiday, Thanksgiving coming up. I don't know. How
I
about
know,
you?
because for a lot of people, it's not a holiday.
Yeah, well, you mean outside the country or you know?
Yes,
Well,
we
yeah.
have people who listen outside of our country,
Yeah,
and you
well,
say holiday weekend, they're thinking, "Ooh, Christmas."
no, they know it's not Christmas because it's not Christmas. It's
Yeah, but they might be listening to this in December.
okay. Well, we specified it is Thanksgiving coming up, so that's what I'm heading
Yeah, and
towards.
if this comes out after Thanksgiving, just ignore it.
And I guess that works too.
Do you have anything? Well, I don't know. You have anything planned, or
I'm
are you
traveling.
planning to do something
No, I'm
crazy?
not crazy. Traveling with my family, with my parents and my sister to see my brother's family. So that's up in New Jersey. 6 hour trip, and then try to I don't know dinner together. I don't. It's gonna be weird.
So, what are you going to get together? What
Huh?
are you going to do?
What besides the
You said
normal?
get the dinner together. What are you going to
We
get
do. We
together?
have a standard thing. We do the standard. We do a turkey. We do the ham. We do stuffing. We do Olympia this year.
So, how do you make your stuffing?
I don't make the stuffing. I'm basically a consumer. I help out where they tell me to help out. If we're doing pancit, I help out with pancit. If we're doing
How do
lumpia,
you have out with the pancit?
I mean, I actually, well, normally my parents the way they
You
do it,
watch.
they no they don't trust they don't particularly like the way I cut things up, so they usually just have the
So,
ingredients
you don't
from.
do any of it.
No, I cook it. I'm actually there in front of the stove.
Sure.
I add, I stir, I watch, I say, hey, is it done yet? That kind of thing.
Hey, it's burning. Why don't you turn it off, Mom?
No, I think it's about time we turn it off, and usually I'm right. Normally, I mean, generally, but yeah, that's what I mean.
So, when
I
you say we get stuff together,
I help out. I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm the leader. I'm not the meister who puts everything together. I'm just the guy that I do what they tell me to do.
is
Pretty
there
much.
one dish that you could do? Is there one
I
dish
can make
that
constant.
you would say, "Hey, bring one dish. What is it you're bringing
No,
that you have to cook?"
no, there is not one dish. I don't have one that I'm.
You should.
I know I should,
You
but I don't
need to
have a signature dish
have that go-to dish.
yeah, I know. My brother has one that he does all the time. I don't have one because
Why not? You
I just
need
I just
one.
never had one. I just don't
Don't
cook for
want
other
to.
people because I don't trust my own cooking skill. You've had stuff that I've cooked before and it's not that great.
I
So
know you should. You need to keep practicing. Basically,
I
you've given up. You've conceded to the fact I can't cook, so I'm not gonna learn to cook.
I cook for myself.
That's your
I just don't cook for
attitude.
other people. That's the thing. I cook, I'm fine with the stuff I cook for myself. I just don't feel like serving to other people that and where it's like ooh I've never been that cooking guy. I cook like I said. I cook.
Cooking's not hard.
No,
There's this thing now.
YouTube.
Yeah, called YouTube.
I I know where you're going. I mean, like I said, I can follow directions. I can do what needs to be done, but I just don't have that dish of like, oh yeah, we're having the office party. I'm gonna go make some wings or something like that. I don't do that. I'd rather just buy some. That's just me.
I was reading about this one guy
Uh
at
huh.
his office. Every year they have a chili cooking contest.
Uh huh.
Every year he Googles like 2016 champion chili cook-off champion recipe,
Uh huh.
and he copies it and he brings it to work. And every year he wins his work. This guy doesn't know how to cook at all.
Right.
He just knows how to put things on a pot, turn the oven on, and stir.
Yeah.
And he follows it to a T. He goes to YouTube and he says, every year chili cook-off champion,
Mm-hmm.
and he copies it and he has the whole office thinking, guys, chili cook, like world renowned. And all he does is says he just copies whatever they did on YouTube, and it's simple. I thought about doing that for my work, but I don't want the attention at work. I don't care about.
But you already do have a signature dish besides
I
chili.
have several.
Yeah.
learned because I practice.
Okay.
I go home. I burn stuff. I've had stuff come out nasty, but I've worked at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've tried it like 3-4 times until I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Again. So yeah, and I don't want to tell people what it is because when people invite me,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't give it up too because I know one
you
of them.
know, I like to. I have a few.
Yeah, I know one or two of them, but I don't know I don't know your entire repertoire of ooh-ah dishes that you bring to.
Yeah. So I mean, it's simple. You can just take corn and put spices in it and everything, and say, "Hey, this is my special corn dish."
Mm-hmm.
Simple, and it's corn out of a can, or you know, mashed potatoes. You take mashed potatoes and add seasoning and say it's mashed potato a la sterno.
Which, when you say sterno in regards to food, I think it's something else. But yeah, yeah, I know. I just don't do it. It's not my.
See, you've reserved to the fact that you're not going to do it.
No, I just
don't do it. Attitude, sterno.
Yeah, pretty much for
that's the attitude for the holidays. I can't do it, so I don't do it.
I cook. I just don't do my own signature dish. I mean, basically, it's been my dad's arena for as long as I can remember because he's the cook in the family, the major cook. And
and say, yo, I'm going to do this. I am going to make the special casserole. You can have your turkey, ham, and everything else. I'm going to make the corn.
Not yet. Maybe later because this is still his thing. But this is going to be a special Thanksgiving for us because normally, since it's his deal, the family comes to our house, or this year we're actually traveling, so we're going to be doing like a smaller version of Thanksgiving. Which
you're making it harder for him because you're not helping.
No,
now you're not doing it at the house. Now you're doing it at someone else's house.
So I will be helping. I'm like I think I covered that. I am helping.
Yeah, you're stirring and watching.
Which is helping.
You should make something.
That's not necessarily. I mean, still, yeah, that would be helping too. But doing because I mean, they're gonna need help with stuff.
When I'm in the kitchen, sometimes I have 5 years old. She helps
stirring. I know what you're going. I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
So you're doing the same thing my 5-year-old niece does.
Yeah.
And then really, just because I want her to feel involved, but there's nothing I can't do by myself.
Of course, I know. But I'm helping out because we have multiple dishes going on, and I take care of one or two of them. And that's Thanksgiving usually.
I think you should create a dish. Create a sterno dish. It should be something that you like. What do you like to eat?
Catfish.
Right. Great base.
Yeah.
We will start with catfish.
Uh-huh.
We'll add do you want it to be healthy or fat?
Fat. If it's gonna be
it's gonna be the sterno dish.
The healthy stuff. If it's gonna be something that you're gonna it doesn't have to be healthy, man.
Then we add a gravy to it. Let's add a
oh, you're going different than I was thinking. I was thinking maybe doing
what? Like stuff it with meat?
Yeah. Crab meat.
Stuff it in a turkey. Stuff a chicken inside of it.
Yeah, stuff like what? How do you do that? Crab fish in something. Put crab meat inside of it. Maybe put a little breadcrumbs on the outside. Dip in a nice batter with I don't know, some special seasoning. I don't know what kind of seasoning, but you're thinking gravy. Okay.
Not like a turkey gravy,
but you like a butter reduction.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Butter it up with
like a little lemon butter and
like your Paula Deen.
Maybe some teriyaki or something.
Yeah. Add some racism to it.
I don't know how to add racism. I was trying to think of something, but how do you add racism to catfish? I mean, there's probably an easy way, but it's not coming to me. I try not to think in those terms, but
that's Paula Deen. So.
I mean, I don't even remember what she said that made her a racist. So
I don't remember either.
Yeah,
I don't watch.
I think it was like comments she made off camera years ago or something like that, or was that somebody else? I don't know. Yeah,
make it like fried chicken. Fry it up. Fry it.
Like
fry instead of
deep fried
yeah.
catfish. Yeah, I've had that too. Sure. Yeah, I guess it just depends on like the.
Yeah, but you have to make it your own. How
I-
would you make it? What would you do to make people say, "Ooh, that one dish Sterno made, wow!"
Hmm.
Like, wow, I would love to have
Do you
him.
marinate catfish? Or is that even possible? Is that gonna mess it up?
That'd probably fall apart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be like a 20-step process.
No, I understand.
Like I said, make cooking easy. Just add, I don't know, bottle of salsa, bottle of salsa, and
So catfish a la Sterno, just put a bottle of. I get like I don't know.
I'll give it up. One of my meatloaf dishes, I just add a bottle of salsa to ground beef.
Yeah, that's very simple.
It is, and people think, "Ooh, look, he cut up little chunks of tomato and little chunks of pepper."
Look at the time you put into this.
No, I added a bottle of salsa. Just nice spiciness to it.
Okay.
I'll give you that. People, because I don't even make that one anymore.
Yeah. Passed that a long time ago, right?
And it's not that much of a secret. A lot of people do it too. It's not something I made up.
Uh-huh.
Ground beef, put in an oven. That is it. 50 minutes or whatever, you're done. Meatloaf.
I don't remember if I ever had that. I probably was impressed.
I made it lots of times.
Yeah.
On top when it's done.
Oh, you put the banana ketchup to make it Filipino?
No. Banana ketchup's like $2 some dollars a bottle. Heinz ketchup is 89 cents a bottle.
I know, but I thought maybe you want to add a little extra bit to it. I'm not spending that extra dollar whatever to impress people. You might want to put a more Filipino spin to it by using the banana ketchup.
You could, if that's what you want to do.
I can
Make it different from mine.
I can hear it in your voice, like, man, you gotta spend that money on.
No, I'm saying you could do it. That'd be different from the way I do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of easy things you can do that make people think you're good, when really you're not. Like I said, I'm not a chef. People believe I am.
You actually worked as the cook, though, right?
See, that's part of the illusion. Part of the illusion. Yes, I worked in the kitchen. Yes, I've worked at a restaurant.
You told me a story though, so I know that you were,
It is the easy. There's a reason why it's mainly high school kids that work in these restaurants and kitchens and all.
And you worked in high school, right?
Yeah, when I was in high school,
yeah,
I worked.
Right.
Because everything is step by step made for or you just follow step and it's easy. Easy. It was a major chain that I worked at, and you just follow, everyone thinks you can cook, and really, you don't do anything. You just watch, basically. You just stare and watch.
A 5-year-old could do it.
Yeah. I don't like turkey. I've said this many times.
Yes, before. You have. Well, you don't even like the dark meat?
I do, but it's so hard to make it right. People who just take it. Well, I do, but I'd rather have chicken. I prefer dark meat chicken over dark meat turkey. A good turkey leg.
Yeah.
Like, you go to these like
the
fairs, and festivals and all that, and you get these jumbo 5-pound turkey legs.
Mm-hmm. Henry VIII or something.
Yeah, I like that.
Down, yeah.
I'm fine with a $5 rotisserie chicken from Costco also.
Yeah, those are my time.
Yeah, and those are delicious.
And I know you could use that as a base for some other dish. You start to, just take the chicken off of it and add the chicken to whatever dish you're making, like some noodles.
Exactly. So simple. You buy that $5 chicken, you eat some of it for dinner, and then the rest of it is like,
I've used it for pancit sometimes too. Pancit, yep. It works out.
Yeah. In fact, I use a lot of I do buy a lot of rotisserie chicken, and I do make a lot of chicken dishes with that.
Secrets.
It's not much of a secret.
Do you put salsa on top of the chicken?
disgusting.
know. I was gonna say that.
But you can Google Costco chicken recipes, and you get a lot.
It's not just Costco. Like every
No, but Google Costco chicken recipes. That's what
Okay.
you have to Google.
Oh,
I know
okay.
you can get these rotisserie chickens at
Almost every
Sam's
yeah.
Clubs and your supermarkets.
Mhm.
But Google Costco chicken recipes. They give better recipes than saying rotisserie chicken recipes or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, I've done that.
But you, are you doing the house hopping thing for Thanksgiving? Or are you
Yep,
gonna
party to party.
party to party?
Yep.
How many houses are you planning on stopping by? Like maybe
Like 3.
3.
I mean, Thanksgiving's not a big holiday for me. Sit around doing giving thanks.
Yeah, we don't do that either. I mean, we pray, and that's pretty much it, right? I mean, I'm thinking before the meal.
We don't sit down and have a meal.
Yeah,
to us, it's a party. We eat in front of the, not me, but
it's a buffet normally where I go.
So. Yeah, we go to just like going to any other party, like a birthday party. Just food's out, you get the food, you eat in front of the TV.
Yeah, just as there's a big turkey in the middle, like, hey, we got turkey, so it's Thanksgiving. Like we said before, a lot of Filipinos do the whole pancit, lumpia, other Filipino staples, so we put our spin on it culturally.
It's weird because it's like the same at every house. The same. I mean, like I said, I'm going to 3 different houses. It's going to be the same. And I will get the same things at all 3 houses. And probably won't even get turkey.
Well, yeah, you just said you don't like it, so that makes sense.
I like ham, though. Ham, to me.
A nice Virginia spiral cut ham, glazed and all that
Don't
stuff.
you have to be Virginia? Could be Canadian.
Okay. We're in Virginia. That's why I was always thinking Virginia, but yeah. Okay.
Have you ever bought a ham from Virginia?
Yeah. I actually, well, it was a gift from my company, so I guess I don't consider it, not actually buying it, but yeah.
I was going to ask you, what are you looking for in a ham?
Free. I'm looking for free.
You're looking at the price.
Free ham, yes. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh yeah, that should be fun. And then Christmas comes along, and the most wonderful time of the year.
I think we talked about this a lot, but you have a different. Well, you usually shop for Christmas gifts like all through the year, right? Is that the case this year too?
My deadline to finish Christmas shopping is Thanksgiving.
Black
Friday is all about L-Boogy.
Oh,
Black Friday, I go shopping for me. I see a deal. I'm not thinking, ooh. I'm thinking, no, I want that.
Right.
Ooh, look, there's a nice TV. Ooh, I should give that to Sterno. No.
If you bought me a TV, I'd be shocked.
Exactly. There's TVs on sale. Like, oh, look at that, a 70-inch TV. About me.
Right. Okay. I'm pretty much done then with your shopping.
Yes, I mean,
I'm sure you got like a
few.
Right.
I have this app. Well, where's my shopping list app on my phone? I have a few of them. I'm trying to remember which one I use. I have one called Santa's Bag. Is that the one I use? Yeah. It's asking me my budget. My budget is nothing. Yep, it even tells me how much I've spent so far. If I don't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't share that. Yeah.
But I am looking at my list of gifts that don't have recipients yet. I'm probably 75% done with a week to go before Thanksgiving.
I was like, not a week to go. A lot of people are still shopping. I mean, be last minute, but sometimes I am. Just depends. So, okay. So
why is that?
It just depends on the paychecks and whatever's going on.
Yeah, but why?
I have some already. I mean, I bought some gifts in August. I'm not saying I didn't. I have bought some that when it came up, like, okay, L-Boogy might like this, or this will go cool with, I forgot his name for a second, but yeah, I bought some gifts. I mean, I actually have your gift and Brother Butterfly and Ghostface gifts. But I just still have or see what's going on. And like when I ask my nephew and my nieces what they want, it always changes. So I try to wait till close enough that it's like, okay, they're pretty set on what they want this time. But yeah, so it's certain people, like you said, I'm about 35-40% done. I'm not even, so that's where I am with my shopping. I don't think that's bad for before Black Friday.
No, I think if you are someone who is strapped for cash, the earlier you start, the easier it is.
Right.
Otherwise, then you get all these people complaining about buying Christmas gifts and spending a lot of money. I'm like, if you plan ahead, it makes it so much easier. Article just this week, and I can't remember who wrote it about. Oh, I can't. I think I saw it on Reddit or something, but it was basically talking about the hardest thing. Well, I mean, it's a common thing about the hardest thing is the first step, or the hardest part of anything is
Yeah, blank canvas, first step in a journey. What are you trying to get to?
I'm trying to remember. It was this thing about procrastination. Like a lot of people who, I mean, I'll admit when I take tests and all that, procrastination is makes me so much smarter. But that's totally different.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember it was something on Reddit I saw, and it was this famous person who said something about of just starting something. You don't even have to, like, if you were gonna if you just start it, it's easier to get it done rather than thinking about starting it. I can't remember. I know I'm butchering what he was saying, and it sounded genius when I read it. and it is just a train of thought. It's just basically being done if you just force yourself to start it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and then part of it was like the hardest part of going to the gym is going to the gym. That made me laugh. Stuff like that. The book. If you just start reading the book, then even if you don't finish the book, at least you have a better chance of finishing the book. But it did.
Yeah, normally I don't not finish a book.
Yeah, no. If you start the book, you're more inclined to finish the book.
Right. Okay.
So even if you don't finish the book, you had a better chance of finishing it.
Someone didn't even crack the cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if you're starting a project, if you just begin it somehow, like let's say you were trying to build a deck there and just hammer like 4 posts into the ground, that's starting it, and you're more inclined to finish it than just saying, hey.
I'll admit something. For the longest time I was talking about getting tattoos and I wasn't going to do it. One guy and said, hey, let's go to the store, the actual tattoo parlor.
Just check it out.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go, after taking that step into the building.
I'm just getting in it.
Okay. This is real. It became real. It stopped becoming like a thing that was maybe going to happen.
Because it's something you had been saying for years. For years, you're saying, I'm going to get a tattoo. I'm going to get a tattoo. And everyone got to the point where they're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, then I did set a deadline for it, but then I still was like,
even
I know I'm still talking. Yeah. I was procrastinating on it, and I was like, and then part of it was I didn't know a good artist I liked. I mean, I saw some people and I was like, yeah, they kind of sucked, and I was like, all right, I like your stuff. And then we walked in there. I'm like, oh crap, it's. So I got it. Had my second tattoo earlier this year, so it was tattoo, but still, that probably would not have happened if you hadn't like today.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what it was all about. I just wanted to see the art that, just see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Filipino guy. I just wanted to show support for the business, basically.
Yeah. We could talk about the business. It's actually Red 5 Tattoos over in Virginia Beach. The guy that did my tattoos was Chris Garcia. He's kind of known in the world of tattooing. So he really good experience with him. He was suggestions for the tattoo, because how some people go, hey, I want this and I want that. I gave him a report with like a multiple.
You gave him a PowerPoint.
Well, no, it wasn't PowerPoint. I'm not crazy. It was like 3 or 4 pages, but it was like, me rendering stuff, finding stuff on the internet with notes on everything. So pretty much I gave him like a folder for each tattoo that I had done. So, and he was open to it. He was like, cool. I appreciate the input. Helped me not to go down the wrong path. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I said, he's really awesome. So I recommend him to anybody. I've had people come up to me asking where I got my work done. So I can carry some of his cards around so I can hand them out to people if they're asking about it seriously. Maybe they'll walk in there and.
Yep.
But it's weird though. I have some people. One guy at work asked me about it. One of the guys that who looks totally straight laced and like, you think you would never get a tattoo. He's like, oh man, where'd you get your tattoos done? I'm like, Chris Garcia over at Red 5, and he's like, yeah, man, I got this back piece, because I never saw him.
I got a picture of the devil
I know,
on my back.
I got it all over my thigh, and I'm like, okay, because I only see him in a work situation. I've never seen him in shorts or outside of the office, and I'm just like, holy crap, So yeah, it's cool. Just getting off sorry to digress a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people have that perception of me in a way. I mean, not that devil on my back kind of tattoos all over,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say, because
no, but a lot of people, I work in other places, see me as a quiet nerd, basically, and side of a certain setting,
right?
So most people, and then a lot of people see me outside saying, "Hey, loosen up! What are you doing out?" That kind of thing. I don't want to say other things, but I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
but they don't, they see me in different ways, and some people know me like that. I mean, you guys all know me.
Yeah, don't you? Whatever. I've known you since college, so.
In fact, we went to a thing last night where there's a lot of people who haven't seen me in years. In fact, they'd only seen me in like high school or whatever. In high school, I was basically I didn't like a lot of people in high school anyway. So,
did you do extracurricular stuff like sports or something else, or clubs?
I did the Spanish club and nothing else really.
Okay.
And basically just to put it on my
your student record or whatever you call it.
Yeah, whatever you can. I was gonna say my resume, but
yeah, I know. We're so out of. It's been so long.
Yeah, I know. It's like what do you need to get into college? That thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you've been on my transcripts or whatever you call it. But
yeah, sure.
Basically, just to I just needed to get something to put on the paper. So when you apply for colleges, you look like you're not just.
You look like a
well-rounded,
and a fully realized person.
But I mean, I had my friends, but I wasn't one. In fact, I hated.
You hated? Hate's a strong word.
I know. I'm trying not to sound bad. I was in a lot of smart classes. I was in a lot of classes where everyone was sort of smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in the honors classes, the AP classes,
right?
All that, and a lot of those people, got on my nerves because a lot of them are snobby and so full of themselves, or a lot of times there was a lot of like rich white kids,
or they felt superior. They made you feel.
They felt like they were the smartest people in the world, and I'm thinking, the coolest kids or the popular kids or whatever. And I
that's like every school though.
Yeah. And I could have fit in if I wanted, but nah, that's not me. So rather than saying y'all are sort of are getting into it with them, or
you didn't want to call them out on it, so you just,
nah.
So you just kind of blended in.
No, I just stayed quiet and thought it made them think I was the quiet kid. They didn't talk to nobody.
Okay.
So when they did see me out,
drinking, having fun,
like, hey,
hugging people,
you've changed. I'm like, no, I haven't. I just didn't like you, years ago. I told this before, but I maybe I haven't. Let me tell you it again.
Okay.
So recently, I saw this video online on YouTube or something of someone who I knew in high school had posted a video of a party back in high school.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it was like it was at the beach at the ocean front. Someone had got a bunch of hotel rooms and had a videotaped it. And when I say videotaped it, I mean
Yeah, I was gonna say
with a
this is
videotape.
way before web. I mean, before cell phones and camera phones.
Yeah, they had to carry a big old thing on the shoulder.
Yeah,
to videotape
it's like
stuff.
you can't record like subtly. People are like, oh yeah, he's recording.
So we're at, so to video, and I see all the popular kids there. I'm like, man, people I wasn't a big fan of.
Right.
Saw all these popular kids, all these kids thinking they're cool, they're drinking, they're playing video games, they're in the hotel room, everyone's, having a party. There's like 100 kids in there. And the video camera starts, walking in the room. You see some kids, and you see some kids playing video games. You see kids everywhere.
Right.
And all these kids, I'm thinking, I'm thinking in my head, like, man, look at these kids. They thought they were so cool. They're just a bunch of,
Yeah.
I hope they're watching this now thinking, man, I was such a loser for doing this stuff.
Right.
So I'm watching. It's like a 5-minute video. I'm watching them. I see other kids. I'm like, man, these are all losers.
Damn.
Thinking they're so cool. They probably cut class and went to this party or whatever. And then at the end of the video, I see it real quick. There I am on the bed playing a video game. Was that me?
Thinking you're so cool.
I'm like, hold up, that was me.
You don't even remember going to the party?
No.
Wow. No. Okay.
I don't remember this party at all. But I saw the video, and there I was in my glasses, all geeky looking, playing video games with some of these people. I'm like, oh man, I was there. Oh,
you were
man.
judging yourself. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, I felt so bad. Judging these people before being there, so many years ago. Like, damn. This thinking he's cool. But I'm good with everyone now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people, from a long time ago, or even people at your workplace now, perception of you, of what you're like, or do you think it's like, of what you're really like?
It's not really people now at work versus people like outside of work. It's more like people in high school, like during my high school days, and like that see me now as an adult. They see a different person, because I did meet up with some old high school friends not that long ago, and the guy was talking to me like, wow, you're like actually animated, and you're friendly, and you're making jokes, and
wow, they think you're animated.
Well, I was making jokes and being friendly and all that stuff, which I only reserved that for my certain group of friends in high school. I didn't really do that to people.
Because everyone else was losers.
No, because they were snobs and they pissed me off, and I didn't want to yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it was even though I went to a really small high school, there were still really strong cliques, and
yeah,
you had to be part of it. There's always a group, and that was always like trying to be lording over everybody else, and I hated that.
Yeah, they think they run the school,
right? Pretty much, and
like, hey, we're the popular kids, we run the school.
Well, like, I don't really want to be part of you guys.
I mean, same with me. People always thought, people were always cool with me as a group when I wasn't really one. Yeah.
I mean, I had my tight circle of friends, but the rest of them, I mean, I was fine with everybody, like you said, but I didn't really open up to other people because I didn't want to,
What's that one British movie with man, it's like in a mansion.
British movie.
It's a British movie.
Horror?
No. It's not horror or anything. It's okay. All these rich people are living in a mansion, thinking they're so cool. twist to the end of the movie, and I don't think I should reveal the twist.
Well, how old is the movie? Like 80s, 90s?
No, like 15 years ago.
Okay.
Has Ryan Felipe in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Philippe?
Ryan Felipe.
Yeah.
He's
Felipe
in it,
sounds like something.
but he's not British. So, before
it's not Cruel Intentions.
No, not Cruel Intentions. After that.
Oh, after that.
I'm gonna have to look.
You watched the movie with him? I
mean, this was actually a pretty good movie of him.
What? I don't even know what he did. I mean, I know he did movies, but I didn't. Can't think of one I really watched it other than the one.
You probably haven't seen it then.
Yeah, the one I thought was when he was doing like a tech. He was like the nuts or something, and he got it had Claire Forlani in it, but it's a totally different movie. Anyway, what was
Gosford Park?
Oh, I've heard of that one, but I never watched it.
Okay, because it's if you've seen the movie, then you'll understand where I'm coming out with the stories I was talking about how these popular kids thought they run the school, and then people are like little peons, all that. But I'm not going to talk about the movie because then you should see it. But I'll give you a synopsis. The synopsis of the movie is the lives of upstairs guests and downstairs servants at a party in a 1932 country house in England as they investigate a murder involving one of them. For the murder part of the movie.
That part didn't stick with you? Didn't make a big impact?
There was a murder? But it's a good movie. I loved it. I loved that movie.
Gosford Park? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sort of goes along the fact of, rich uppity people thinking they're cool. British people. Same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not to offend our British listener.
Yeah.
I
think we have a couple.
All right.
We have a friend who married a British guy.
But he's still Filipino.
Yeah, he's Filipino, but he's British.
Yeah.
There are Filipino British people out there.
Yeah. When I was talking to him, I was trying to relate, being awkward, but I was just like, hey, I like Doctor Who. And
do you think he's offended by that?
No, I mean, I was just joking because, I had nothing to break the ice. So I was just joking around, I like Doctor Who. I watch it all the time. BBC America is one of my favorite channels. That kind of deal. It's just
okay. That's like going to Filipino, a white guy going to the Filipino guy. Ooh, I like lumpia.
Me too. I mean, that's what he did too, actually. Yeah, me too. It's a good show. So, yeah.
Okay, then.
Gosford Park.
All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
All right. This is the part of the show where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog. So if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, its usage, its some other subtle nuance in regards to the word, feel free to let us know because we want to have your feedback. But keep in mind that we have always said that this podcast isn't really informational per se. So it's what we do is just for fun or to just give you a little taste of the culture, but try to be or pretend to be a reliable informational source. So anything you hear from us, yeah, feel free to use it. But if someone says, hey, you're using that wrong, do you have a word?
Hapunan?
Hapunan.
Do you know that one?
No.
Kumain ka na hapunan. Kain ka na ng hapunan. Hapunan. I don't know how else to use it in a sentence.
Thanksgiving hapon. I don't know.
Yeah. Kumain ang pansit. I don't know. It's like supper or dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. Hapunan.
I guess it kind of goes with, hapon is the afternoon or evening. So,
yeah.
So it's the evening meal. So
there
you go. So let's make hapunan our word of the day. Hapunan.
Hapunan. All right. Anything else you want to talk about there, Sterno?
No, I think I'm good.
Make sure you visit our website, www.cine-gang.com.
Or email us at thecinegang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on facebook.com/Cinegang, or look for our videos on YouTube. Do a search for our URL. Again, www.cine-gang.com. And you should be able to find our videos pretty easily. Sterno Supernova.
And this is L-Boogy, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
See you again
now.
now. Is it saved?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.